Yo, what is good, Buckeye Nation? Welcome back to the Game Podcast with your boy MB. Today we're going to be addressing one of the most overblown narratives on Ohio State history one of the most overblown narratives that involves Ohio State. I don't think that's the word I'm looking for, but whatever. And that narrative is that we have not produced a successful QB in the NFL, right? And this is a narrative that's been going on for a long time, which is true. We have not had a successful quarterback in the NFL yet, that's produced in the NFL yet. Now things are changing, but this narrative is one of the most overblown narratives. And I wanted to bring this topic up because amidst the Aaron Noland signing, we have some haters. You have some haters from the other fan bases like Miami. We have Georgia fans, Clemson fans, and they're bringing up the narrative again that we have not produced a quality NFL quarterback that has been playing that has been successful, which is true, right? And first off, and of course they had lists, saying, talking about Troy Smith and Dwayne Haskins, RP to him, and all the other guys. Now, first I want to get this first point off. Most college football teams do not produce NFL superstar quarterbacks. It just does not happen. I don't know why they always use this point against us. But honestly, when you hear that point, all that is saying about us is that you're actually giving us a backhand compliment. That's what you're doing. Because that standard is a huge standard to live by. It just does not happen. Most college teams do not produce superstar quarterbacks. They just don't. And actually, you're actually giving us a compliment. You're saying that we're that good of a program, and you're expecting that high of an expectation. So what you're doing, you're actually giving us a compliment. But in a second point, let's talk about the second point. Most of the guys that have played at Ohio State, they were never projected to be superstars anyways. And I can go down the list. I have the list. And I actually did research before I made this channel. On my old channel, I was gonna make a video about this, but I never got to it. But I am now. Most of these guys that on the list that I have, I don't know if I'm gonna read the list. Read the list. But you have Troy Smith. That's the most famous one, the Heisman, who won the guy that won the Heisman. He was a 5th round pick. You don't expect 5th round picks to be superstars. I don't think so. I've never expected that from a 5th round pick. Then you have guys like Steve Belisari, 6th round picks. You have Justin Zwick that went undrafted. Todd Boakman, undrafted. You have guys like Braxton Miller that switched to a wide receiver. You have JT Barrett that went undrafted. You have Cardale Jones that went number four in the 4th round. So none of these guys were projected to be superstars or to be good players. I mean, if you're being picked in the 4th round, you're not expected to be a superstar. You're projected to be more a backup or a journeyman or a journeyman backup. That's what you're supposed to be. You're not really supposed to be projected as a superstar. That's why you get picked in the 4th round. So this narrative is just so overblown. And you go to teams like Alabama. I mean, recently, yes, they've had success in the NFL. They had QB success in the NFL. Of course, you have Jalen Hurts. You have Tua, he's a good player. I don't think he's a superstar, but he's a damn good quarterback. You have Mac Jones. I mean, say what you want. He did get to the Pro Bowl. I mean, the Pro Bowl is kind of BS anyways, but He's a good quarterback. So they have recent success. But if you look at most of their quarterbacks in the last history, those guys were not projected to be anything either. The only few teams that have had superstar quarterbacks is Clemson. I'll give them that. They've had two goods in recent memory. You have Oklahoma, I guess, with Jalen Hurts. And I forgot Jalen Hurts he got drafted from Oklahoma. He went to Oklahoma. So I don't know if we can claim him or not. If Alabama really can claim him or not. Of course you have what's his name? Murray, Kyler Murray. I guess he's good. I mean, again, he's kind of falling off a little bit, but he's going to be a good. I think he's more of a regular season guy. He's going to put up a lot of stats in the regular season and kind of be mid in the playoffs. I don't. He's not really going to be I don't think he's going to be a great playoff performer. He's going to be more of a regular season guy that's going to put up a lot of stats. That's just personally my thing. But this narrative has been overblown, overused, and what you're doing, you're giving us a backhand compliment. And also, I want to talk about. I want to talk about recently. Now, I want to talk about the. Hold on. What was I gonna say? So there was another narrative that we were using NIL, that we gave a bag to Aaron Nolan, which is ridiculous. First off, we don't really use NIL like that. It's been the NIL issue has been. I mean, the NIL thing has been an issue with Ohio State. You know, a lot of fans are complaining that we don't use that. We don't use it. I don't understand that narrative. If you understand that we've had 3 quarterbacks that are going in the first round, but we've had Dwayne Haskins. I don't know why I keep forgetting names like that. Justin Fields, and we're gonna have CJ Stroud, who might be going number 1. Now, again, we don't know how these guys are gonna turn out. In the end, hopefully Justin Fields can turn out to be good, and hopefully CJ Stroud can be a great quarterback. Unfortunately, Dwayne Haskins didn't get to figure it out. I know he had a lot of off the field issues. I felt like he had some things he needed to work on. He needed to be more focused, but he didn't get a chance. Unfortunately, he passed away. RIP to him still. But I mean, that's the reason why he chose Ohio State, because we've been developing quarterbacks, first round quarterbacks for 3 straight years. We have 3 quarterbacks that have been top picks. Also, we also have an amazing offense. So that narrative that we're using NIL and stuff like that, come on. Give us credit. We have a great offense, number 1 offense. We have all these wide receivers, all this offense. Who wouldn't want to join? Of course, now we have narratives that he's not good, who knows? A lot of these high school athletes, they may not turn out to be that great. But again, I don't know. I don't understand how you watch this team and you don't expect a guy like Aaron Nolan to develop under Ryan Day. Ryan Day has proven to develop great quarterbacks. So again, I think this is just more of a jealousy thing and just a thing to slight Ohio State. That's what most programs do, kind of for no reason. But I get it. It's a great going back and forth with people and stuff like that. But that's all I really wanted to come in here and talk about. All right, let me know what you think down in the comments. Don't be afraid to comment. But again, have a great day. All right, I'm out.